Hello? Is me? Is red? Hello, peeps. We're here. It's starting to get really bleak in the room. There's not a lot of furniture left. I've tried to keep this little window. Hello, where's my hand going? I don't know where my hand's going. I've tried to keep all of this normal, but there is nothing over there. There is no keyboard behind me anymore. It is bare. I am in a cave right now. I'm in a cave that has only furniture going in one direction. And I think this weekend it's all going, so we'll see. I'm still going to be streaming on Friday, but on Friday I might have some announcements about what's going on with the move and when I'm going to be streaming and whether I'm going to be streaming. I don't know. I got to figure out the internet situation, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, hello everybody. Today, we are here. I'm going to attempt to make a wizard in one day. Am I peaking my audio? Hey, am I loud? Is this like really loud? Am I okay? I'm getting red bars on my mixer, which makes me think I'm peaking. You might not be able to make it to Friday stream, but have fun. Hey, that's no worries. I'll be doing stuff, right? I'm not stopping streaming. I'm just life's gonna be weird soon. Voice seems fine to me. All right, I will take it. If anybody else complains, I will think about it then. Anyway, what are we doing today? First things first, we're gonna put some bunny ears on. Audio good for me? Perfect, I'll take that. I changed my audio settings just a little bit. So, I'm gonna make a wizard in one day. The goal today is to make a wizard in one day. I have been practicing a slightly different routine than normal. I've been pushing myself in a new direction. I've been thinking in a way that's very productive because I need to be making 3D stuff a lot more than what I've been doing in the past because I have some projects that demand 3D work. So I'm just thinking in new ways how to make some 3D stuff. So today we're going to try and make a whole character one day. One day, kind of low poly. It's not low poly, but it's kind of a low poly mindset. And we're just going for it. So all that preamble out of the way. Thank you for sticking through all that. Let's get into it. It's going to be manic. I'm going to be manic today. Just a fair warning, I'm going to be fully manic today. Hello, T. How you doing? How is everybody? How's everybody doing? Yes, it's Magic Man. So, music time. Oh, that's loud. There we are. How's everybody doing today? What's everybody up to? Also, hello, Red Blood Pivot. Okay, so let's not beat around the bush. Let's really dig into this. You got to keep your head on a swivel. I'm good. Sleepy and working. Working for the gherkin. This is how that's what we're all up to, right? Okay, there's a head. Done. So, what am I doing? I should explain my process for people, given that I haven't done this ever. I am focused. You're thirsty? You want a slushie? I got myself a smoothie before stream started. Trying to get that bread. Slushie sounds so good. Yeah, can we all get slushies together? So, what's my new policy? New policy. Everyone's gonna hit their heads collectively, because this is obvious. I'm gonna block everything out first. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thought that blocking things out would actually be a good routine for 3D modeling? Wow. Crazy. You're gonna block things out? Oh my gosh, nobody's ever thought of that before. I'm a super genius. I have new policies that no one's even thought of before. Yes, you always need to block out. I know. Look. My path through 3D modeling has not been a straight shot, but I got a unique skill set. I'm very confident with my creative potential. And you know what? That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with what we've done here so far. It's the clear path, but I still want to just fully model ahead before blocking out the rest. Yeah. Look, sometimes you gotta get weird with it. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of fun. You gotta go a little nuts. You gotta go crazy. Everybody wants to be good, but the actual doing good can be a little strange sometimes. We can't all be the best, because if we were all the best, nobody would be the best. And sometimes you just gotta give people the responsibility. Oh, I didn't even see that you started a heist. I missed the heist. What's up, Echo? Echo, you and Joe have been streaming together a lot lately. How's that going? You guys have been real buds. If that sounds aggressive, I don't mean that to sound aggressive. I'm actually like very pleased for that. That's very cool for you guys. But I've been seeing you guys doing Hat in Time and all sorts of stuff lately. It's awesome. It's been fun? Good, 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 good. Okay, that's the beginning of a nose. That nose might be a little too big. Hi, Echo. Am I gonna be manic all day? You bet I am. You bet I'm gonna be a nut job all stream. It's either that or I'm just gonna lose all my energy. Those are the only two options that we really get. Just a bit sad that we're practically done with Hat in Time. That just means you'll have to find a new game to work on, right? Nothing weird about that. All the more fun. All the more fun. Mind me while I actually go crazy today. We started Terraria World yesterday? Yes, that's the stream I saw. Man, I love Terraria. Terraria is a game that when I first played it, I was like, this game's boring. It's 2D Minecraft. I'd rather just play Minecraft. And the more I played it, the more I was like, wait, it's actually really good. I was so lost since it's been 5 years since you played. Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy game. Okay, so that's a bad looking nose, but we can fix that up later. I'm not too worried about it right now. You know what? Actually, it's kind of lovely looking. Ice King vibes? Yes, we're definitely going for that look. We're definitely going for kind of a silly boy. This is going to be silly central. That being said, I think the nose can't be that far back. I think that actually looks really ugly. So we're going to grab you, and we're going to move both of you forward. There we go. That looks perfect. In fact, I might even lower them a little bit and flare those nostrils out. It's a good schnoz. Oh, yeah. Speed is the name of the game today. I like them facing in. That is such a weird look. Ugh. That's so uncanny. Okay, I don't like that. That's so gross looking. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, alright. I like that. That was fun. It was a fun little nose. We're gonna have to stick with low poly here for just a moment. We're getting a little out of hand. Gotta go for dinner. I'm leaving stream when I come back. Hey, thank you so much. You enjoy your dinner and let us know what you have. Because I'm always a fan of dinner. I'm always a fan of dinner, if you know what I mean. There we go. That should be a bit better. And by if you know what I mean that I like dinner. Yeah, what's the question of the day? What's your favorite wizard? Everybody, I expect everybody to answer this. I expect absolute full attendance today. What's everyone's favorite wizard? There's a few good ones. Anybody who says Radagast gets banned. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, you know what? That's done. That's a done nose. Complete. We've completed the nose. I'm over it. It looks so weird. It looks very odd, but I'm done. I'm done thinking about it. We're going to round out things later anyway. We got to do a sculpt at the end, so we're just going to stick with some poly right now. Let's go ahead and make a hat. A hat. Man, I got the weirdest energy today. I took a nice little hike right before stream, and I'm feeling pretty good because I've been inside a lot lately. So it was nice to take a hike, but man, it like put me in a weird mood. Sometimes being alone in the woods just kind of makes you feel like a real total weirdo. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all a bunch of weird people. Everybody on Earth is weird. I refuse to hear any other way around it. The most normal, boring person you can think of is weird, right? Like, everyone's weird. But being in the woods really puts you in that mindset. This is not how I want this to look. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and just dissolve you. Okay, the most boring person in the world, in my opinion, is Michael Eisner for Disney. He gets to be the worst. He'll be my worst character. You don't know if you have a fave? All right, can you give us a few honorable mentions then while we're at it? Who is that? Michael Eisner is he's an old CEO of Disney. Disney has a long history of having weird CEOs. He's a CEO of Disney that basically brought about like the money grubbing parts of Disney that we all know and love today. So you can almost single-handedly thank him for how not cool Disney is anymore. Yeah, I think Lord Farquaad was actually kind of a reference to him. If not him, it might have been Bob Iger who came after him. Although Shrek was done by then. It totally was. Yeah, I love that. The only reason I don't think it's Lord Farquaad is because Michael Eisner is very, very blonde and tall. So for it to be him, it's not a perfect facsimile. Okay, so we got a Gandalf, which I think is a good safe answer. I don't know what would make anyone the best wizard, but my favorite wizard, on the other hand, it's a different story. It would be Rincewind the Wizard from Discworld. We got a real love of Discworld in chat. I've never conjured so many people who like something that I myself have like no experience with. I have like I have a brief understanding of Discworld, but I don't really have any association with Discworld. Not to be super lame, but I do like some Harry Potter wizards. Don't like support J.K. Rowling, but really like the books. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's like the wizard franchise, right? I think liking wizards from Harry Potter makes a lot of sense. Don't think you're weird for saying that. Okay, so we're looking at a pretty decent hat here, but I'm kind of thinking we should do that to just crimp that edge. And now I want to take the inner part of this. Bum bum dee 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 dee. There we go. That looks pretty solid. That's a good looking little witch's hat. And then if you want to go the extra mile, you're going to go ahead and go straight through, grab this, do that, and make a pointy bit to offset our subdivision. And that's done. If I had to say what my favorite wizard is, I do like Gandalf. I do like Gandalf quite a bit. I think Gandalf is like so cliche, but he's cliche for the right reasons. Like the reason Gandalf is cliche is because he's such a good wizard. So I think like saying Gandalf is cliche is kind of not fair. It's like definitely not the whole conversation. My fave might be Ice King Simon for the backstory, but I'm not sure if he counts as a wizard. He totally counts as a wizard. He 100% counts as a wizard. Ain't no doubt about that. I think most characters... He fights in Wizard Wars. It's not cliche if it's the source of cliches. Exactly. That's basically my point. Echo, well said. Well spoken. You know what? I think we're going to just accept a little bit of jaggedness. We want to go for low poly, and I'm going to accept low poly. I'm gonna accept kind of a low poly guy. Okay, let's do the next part. We got to make a robe. Okay, the robe is weird. The robe is definitely the hard part for me. Dun, 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 dun. So here's what I want to do. First and foremost, we're going to go all the way to the bottom. I'm going to give him a beer belly. We're going to give him a little bit of a beer belly, because goals. We're just giving him a little beer belly. Give him kind of a nice witchy body. Beautiful, beautiful witchy body. If you choose to start checking out Discworld, I'd recommend starting with book 8. Oh no, it's one of these. Okay. Guards. If I could sum it up in a few words, I'd say it's a satirical fantasy noir book. Another good starting point that I would recommend would be book 33, Going Postal. Book 33? What? How many books are there in Discworld? What is the difference between wizard, warlock, and sorcerer? Okay, that's a debate. Give me a moment. Tablet Genius. Hello. Tablet Genius. Tablet Genius, my friend. How are you? I was going to message you the other day, but I figured it might be a little weird or uncouth. Maybe I should have just messaged you. I don't know. How are you doing? Yeah, good to see you. How are you holding up? How's everything going over there? Are you doing okay? While we await your response, I'm going to start the conversation of what is the difference between a wizard, a warlock, and a sorcerer. Okay, there's a lot of different ways to take this argument. There's a lot of different ways to take this, and I'm just gonna go off, because I do have some insider knowledge about this. I'm kind of in on the wizard culture, if you didn't know. So, fun fact, historically, wizards are people that cast spells. Wizards are magical folk, right? Wizards are people that can do magic, period. That's historically the meaning of the word wizard. In history, wizards were male and witches were female. Eventually, the world being sexist and strange and odd and specific, witches got to being their own thing. So witches started brewing potions, and witches did like astrology sort of stuff, and the whole ideology of witches and wizards became slightly different. But again, it was that witches were magic female users and wizards were male female users, but they were different. Wizards were arcane, witches were elemental, everything. As the world grew older and less weird, slightly less weird, I guess I should say. Hal is a wizard. Yes, Hal is borderline, I guess I would argue. But as the world became cooler to women, there were people that wanted to make male characters that did witch things. Right? They wanted male characters to brew potions and do all that jazz. So thus became the warlock. And a warlock is just a male witch. So you have a witch, which is a male wizard, but dark. And you have a warlock, which is a male witch. So at the end of it all, the way it ended up working is a warlock is a male wizard, which is a male. Like, semantically, that's how it works. But of course, it's not actually how it works. Hey, very missed you all. Feel better and doing good. First time after this hard time, I was played Among Us with friends, and we made a lot of fun moments. That's awesome. Have you been holding up? Did you go to a bomb shelter or anything like that? How did everything turn out for you? I mean, I know things are still happening, but like, what's going on right now? Okay. This guy's kind of a bit of a string bean, and I like that. So yeah, the difference between a warlock, a wizard, and a witch is some are dark, some are light, but ultimately it's a weird gender thing that just happened. So a sorcerer is the final question. What's a sorcerer? And to the best of my understanding, a sorcerer is a D&D construct. I don't know if D&D started it or not, but it's definitely like a D&D thing. And a sorcerer is just somebody that is naturally gifted in magic rather than somebody that has to practice, like learn it. So I think a sorcerer and a wizard are just like a semantic difference, like which one's which. Look at this string bean over here with his beer belly. I've been learnt this day. You're welcome. Should you trust anything I say? No, but I do feel pretty inclined to teach about wizards because I'm a total weirdo who loves swords and wizards. Thus is the life of a lifelong DM. I'll accept the risks. Very good. I liked your Mario, by the way. I was lurking for most of that stream just because I needed a little break after my stream. But I liked your Mario. Your old man that turned into Mario. I don't know if you did Mario to it. I guess it wasn't in Blender. It was in ZBrush. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. What just happened there? Okay, so now we got a string bean going down into this little cloak. That'll do just fine for me. Look at him. He looks nuts. He looks great. The city is fine. Artillery attacks were mostly outside the city. People are not discouraged and try to support each other. Very good. Is it like relaxing a little bit, or is it just kind of wait and see? Like, what's the protocol here? Obviously nobody knows, but like, just ideology. The Mario aspect kind of just came out of the blue. I think Scroopy suggested it. That sounds like a Scroopy thing to do. Speaking of Scroopy, is he streaming right now? He always streams on Wednesdays, but then he just doesn't stream on Wednesdays sometimes. I never know it's Scroopy. He's not currently streaming. He's a bit of a wild boy. I need to shoot Scroopy a message. Not giving away his private life too much. He's going through a bit of a hard time right now. He had a little bit of hardship recently, so I need to shoot him a message and see if he's doing okay. Okay. I don't like you being down there. Hope they are well. Yeah. Everyone tries to be calm. Good. I don't know how much this helps in a localized issue, but I think it's very clear that the whole world is on your side right now, which can't be said for a lot of conflicts. Not that that makes a conflict not scary or whatever, but I think everyone kind of hates the power of Russia right now. Obviously, there's Russian citizens who disagree with it, and there's back and forth and stuff going on, but as far as the power and decision-making goes, I think everybody hates Russia right now. I think Russia is not on the cool guy list anymore. What? Just a little bit back. I'm getting a little obsessed with this. I need to speed up a little bit, but this collar I wanted to look really good. This collar is like the most important part of the build, in my opinion. Okay, so we're here. Let's make sleeves. Sleeves are going to be crucial, I think. So let's make some sleeves. We're going to go ahead and add a cube. And I'm going to make just the most common sleeve you've ever seen. Just the best looking sleeve you've ever seen. Do-do-do. All right. Oh, no. Don't do that, please. There we are. Back. Okay, so we're going to make just wizard sleeves. Nice and simple, just like that. So that should be good enough. That should be a sleeve, I think. That looks pretty good to me. It's round on one side, it's flat on the other. That looks pretty solid. I'm gonna call that a sleeve, done. Pretty easy if you ask me. And if we want to really sell this idea, let's make it a tube. Get out of there. I don't want to say that we're going to do it, but I have high hopes today. I have high hopes for this wizard. Kind of a nice, like, kimono-looking sleeve. That's pretty nice looking. Might have been a little bit overkill, given what we're doing here, but I'll accept it for the time being. Yeah, this will be fine. You know what? Remove the solidify. Get rid of it. That's not gonna, it's not gonna sit right when we actually end up doing this. It's gonna look super weird later. Instead, I'm going to grab you and fill. Put a little bit of a cut in you and push you in. Like a lot. That's how we're gonna do that. That's gonna look a lot better for us. Somebody is texting me? Who would be texting me right now? Probably a million different people. Kind of a lot of people talking to me right now because I got a vacation and everything coming up and I'm just planning a lot of stuff, so actually make a lot of sense for people to message me. Okay, that's perfect. That's a good little guy right there. And I like him having really long sleeves, but maybe they're too long. Cool, yeah. Now we just gotta go ahead and do an armpit and seal that shoulder up. And we're set on there. This is gonna come together. This is gonna work. This is going to work. Okay, we've got a boy. Look at him. Look how good he looks. All right, let's see who texts us. Who wants my attention? Turns out, a short hike on Steam is currently on sale. Joke's on them, I got it from the Ukraine bundle. Joke's on them, I already own a short hike. So I don't need that. Okay, so we got ourselves a boy. We got a boy here. What do we need now? I think I might have that on Steam. Back, I loved A Short Hike. Yeah, I want to play it. I have trouble playing games on stream. Just because, I don't know, like, everybody that watches me isn't expecting it, and I don't know, I just don't have a culture for it. But I do love A Short Hike. I do think I want to play it. Trying to think if I'm missing something. I think I don't want to worry about that right now. We're not missing anything. We're good. We're done. Let's move on. I got free on Epic a while back. Epic free games are crazy, aren't they? Okay, I want to give them legs, but I think we don't care about legs right now. I think it doesn't matter. So I say we go for it. Da-na-na. The hats stay separate, so you're gonna be called Whiz Hats. The rest of this is all gonna get joined together. Missing his jerk vibes? Sorry? What does that mean? Okay, alright, we're going for it. This is gonna be called Nose Backup. Magic Man is a jerk. I see. I see what you mean. Well, I'm not making Magic Man specifically, so we're gonna count our losses right now. Thank you for the save. Those sleeves were so easy to make that I'm willing to just go for it. Okay, so this is going to be called Whiz Head. And you need to be around Whiz Head. And this is now Whiz Robe. Shout out to Zelda. Icosphere is Whiz Eyes, and we're set. So now I grab all of it. Here's a crazy idea. The eyes, I don't care about. Who cares? Let's join all that together. Active object is not a selected mesh. What do you mean? What do you mean active object is not a selected mesh? Thank you. There we go. It's all separate parts, so I feel confident enough to say that that is backup with poly. And I can just get rid of you. We can go for it. So, where do we start? We start on the robes or do we start on the face? I'm going to start on the robes. I'm going to start on the robes. All right, so speed is the name of the game. We're making fast decisions. We're making a silly, low poly character. We're not going to beat ourselves up over it. That was way too much detail. My computer hates me. All right, might crash my computer here. We'll see. Also, not what I wanted. Hello? Suppose we should apply that first. Let's go right there. This should apply better. No. Why? Oh no. Oh no. Why are you doing this? Here's an idea. This is why we do a backup. This is why we do it this way. Separate by loose parts. Grab you. We hit apply. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Join. Grab you. Go back to here. Hey, now it looks like a complete mesh. Please don't put a bunch of holes in it. No! Why are you so evil? All right, we're gonna get down and dirty with this. There you go. That's what you get. Please don't put holes in it. What is happening? Why is it doing this? Why is Remesh putting... Do I have Solidify on? What are there two... Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? I don't understand at all what is going on. Okay, let's merge by distance. Nothing. What? What is happening? Go big. Why? Okay. All right. Take control of what you can take control of. Let's don't get beat up. Don't get beat up. Relax. Relax. You got this. We're back to here. We're here. Now I'm looking at it. I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to separate by loose parts. It triangulated everything again. Blender's got a weird mind of its own lately. I don't know what's going on lately. Something strange is happening. What is happening? Uh-oh. Something's not right. Okay, we're back. Oh, it's gonna be one of these. I thought I had a good stream going, but it's gonna be one of these today. Okay. Yep. Why are you poking holes in my robe? You know what? I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break from this. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're not gonna freak out. Goodbye. Let's do the head. We're gonna do the head. We're just gonna do the head. We're just not gonna freak out. No reason to freak out. I must have turned a setting on or something. I'm not sure why it was doing that. Please, if you poke holes, thank you. Okay, cool. At least the head's fine. Okay, so let's build out just a quick, easy little nose here. Just a nice, simple nose. I'm gonna try and keep this as cartoony as possible. I don't want to get too into this or that or this. I want to keep this kind of silly. So I don't want to focus too much on shapes that take away from the circle. The goal is to go fast today, no matter what. Assuming that Blender is going to let us, but the goal is to go fast today. I suppose if it keeps giving me that weird robe problem, I'm just gonna make another robe and it's just gonna be whatever. It's not what I want to be doing, but it was quick enough, and we're being swift, so if that's the way it has to be, that's the way it has to be, right? Whatever. Alright. We should have definitely remeshed before we did that. I'm going to lower my smooth down a little bit. We're going to give ourselves just the ability to go crazy. Just enough ability to lose our minds. Okay, so this guy, I think that needs to go down, and this needs to come up just like that a little bit. And give us that really nice hook-shaped nose, that beautiful, beautiful nose. And we're going to push it down to give it a little bit of that nice ridge. So that the way the nostril sits correctly in there. I'm thinking that's it. I'm thinking that's gorgeous. We round you out and just turn you into something a little bit nicer, and I think we got a done deal. Let's turn that strength up just a little bit. I think we're here. Cool. Okay. I like it, and I'm going to get rid of these eyebrows. I actually don't like the way the eyebrows look. I'm going to instead use the eye indentations to facsimile eyebrows. But I think we don't need to worry about eyebrows specifically. And I'm just rounding out the head so it doesn't look like a bunch of polys. They'll be done. We'll have ourselves a nice little head here. Let's go ahead and do y-axis and just build out. Is that not y-axis? Oh, the axis is over there. Got it. Okay, I'm just giving him a little bit more of a head, and I'm going to give him a bit of a chin. Just a silly little chin for this guy. And a bit of a double chin. There we go. Boy. Complete. Kind of want to give him an Adam's apple, but I think that might be overkill for what we're doing right now. I think I now understand what is wrong with the robe, and I think I can fix the robe now. I think I've come full circle. Just took me a little bit of freaking out to get there, but I think I figured it out. It's a silly solution, but it might be the solution. There we go. I'm going to say that is a good enough looking head for me. He's like very silly looking. Perfect. He kind of looks like... it's because he's blue, but he kind of reminds me of the aliens from Prometheus. He's got that vibe. Okay, so am I going to do just the worst looking mouth you've ever seen? No, of course not. Of course I can't do that. I can't allow myself to do that. Okay, so we're going to be relying a little bit on our reference here to get this right. So let me grab you. Actually, you're not the one I want. I want this one. That one's a little bit more what I'm going for. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have really, really finessed lips. Which means what I'm gonna wanna do is bring this guy all the way down. Same as we've always done. Me and my terrible lips. Okay, so we have really bad looking lips. Because we're not good at making lips. But all we got to do is now come into here and smooth out pieces. And I actually should use Dynatopo for this. I should be using a much higher level of Dynatopo. I should be using a Dynatopo of like 15. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Give them good lips. Hey, thank you for the save and welcome back. What'd you have for dinner? Oh, he looks so bad. You know what? No. Screw it. He's gonna be just a cutie. You had bacon pasta? What the heck is bacon pasta? Is it just pasta with bacon in it? That can't be it. That sounds crazy. Look at him. Pasta with bacon bits in it? That is wild. I like him so much better this way, and if we're going fast, let's just go fast. He looks so much better this way. I'm not going to beat myself up too much about a mouth because I'm so bad at mouths that we might as well just accept what we got. Okay, so something that helps with mouths a lot that I have found is connecting the nose to it. That gives a mouth a lot more realism. And then combing the outer edges of the mouth tends to help a lot to make it look like it was supposed to be that ugly mess that you made instead of a random fluke chance. Oh no! What? No, Mila. No, I refuse to accept this. A pasta with bacon and mayo? You did not put mayo as a sauce on pasta. There's no way that's real. You're joshing me. Hell yeah. I can't endorse that one, unfortunately. Oh no. Why am I so bad at mouths? Why am I so bad at mouths? I'm so bad at mouths. He was supposed to be a cute little cartoon guy, and I made his mouth all weird. There's a butternut squash in it too. That was really nice. Okay, I can accept the butternut squash. That's a good addition. You can do it? Thank you. That's what I've needed. Why can't I do mouths? I don't understand mouths at all. Okay, I know the conventional wisdom. Everyone's gonna say use a reference image. Yes, I should be using a reference image. I'm just in too deep. I'm in too deep at this point. I've sold myself a bad little plot of land here, and I gotta make the peanuts grow before winter comes. What am I doing? That looks better. Marginally. Okay, we're so deep in bad territory, I'm aware. I'm just tinkering for a little bit. We're just gonna tinker for a moment. We're just gonna play around for just a moment. We're gonna learn something. And by we, I mean me. I'm gonna learn something and we're all gonna be better for it. He looks so good if it weren't for the mouth. You know, I kind of don't hate that. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's close to the worst thing I've ever seen, but I don't think it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Maybe I've just been looking at it for too long and I've like I like fell in love with an ugly baby because it's my baby. It's so bad. Oh no. It's like first draft Muppet. Oh, it's so bad. Okay. We're gonna dig our heels in. Let's go for it. Whatever, right? I said I was making a silly character. Let's make a silly character. It's not worst. It's close to it. Oh man. I'm gonna submit this to my portfolio. Oh my god, he's so ugly. He's so weird looking. The more I look at him, the more I like am just disgusted at what I'm seeing. He's Can I Have Gum Part 2? Oh, I'm gonna put ears on him. Okay, let's put ears on him. Oh my god, I'm gonna put ears on this character. What have I done? Oh, okay. He's god-awful looking. But he's my boy. Oh my dear lord, he is awful. We're not even using Dinotopper, let's not worry about it. Okay, so those are way too far up. Ears follow the curve of your throat quite well, so we gotta find that curve, which is right there. You know what? He looks like every, like, henchman to a bad guy ever. Just like, all right. I'll go prepare the cannons. I don't know if that's an offensive stereotype or not, because I think it could be rooted in some dark stuff, but just in isolation, this is a minion to a bad guy. No, what am I doing? You know what? We're going into the valley. What we're doing right now, everybody, we're having a moment. We're all going into the valley. And you gotta go into the valley to come out of the valley. And I have hope. I have absolute hope that this is gonna work somehow. If you tell me how, I don't know. But I have hope that it's gonna happen. This is gonna work. We're gonna make something great here. Kinda wanna give him a round ear with no lobe. I kinda think it'd be cute if we didn't give him a lobe. I think it could be kind of silly. Oh my dear lord, what are we doing? Oh my dear lord. We're gonna let the clay talk to us. We're gonna let the clay tell us what the clay wants right now. And the clay wants for this guy to be just the silliest character ever. The clay wants us to just have some fun. So we're just gonna have some fun. I don't know why I'm trying to go so realistic on this guy. When that's definitely, like, not the point at all. But you know what? The clay wants what the clay wants. Here we go. We're just gonna comb all that down, give him a nice little head. It's actually a good looking ear. It's actually not a bad looking ear by my standards. I'm scared to go back to the front of the face and look at the ear with the face, but the ear itself, not bad. Can't complain that much about this ear. Oh, what have we done? I'm gonna say it a lot during this stream. What we're here to do right now is to learn and have a little bit of fun. And honestly, having a lot of fun. Am I learning? I don't know. You be the judge. Critique my work. I can handle it. I'm the first person that knows that this is bad. You know what? I wanted to give him an Adam's apple. It's time for an Adam's apple. We're going for it. He gets his Adam's apple. Okay, the neck's gotta be a little bit bigger if we're gonna be doing that. I think I love and hate this guy in equal amounts. Every time I look at him, I have a new reaction. Every time I look at this guy, I'm born again. Okay, so I want to keep the eyes from being too circular. I think that's a really nice way to keep a character looking a little bit more stylized, is to stay away from like true circles. When you think about like old cartoons and like retro games and stuff, circles are pretty uncommon, and some of that's hardware limitation and stuff, but otherwise I think circles draw the eye in kind of a perfect way and make imperfect stuff look way worse. So I'm gonna stay away from true circles as long as we're not chasing photorealism, which we are definitely not chasing photorealism today. The eyes are perfect circles, but that can't be helped. Jesus. What an absolute character we've made. What an absolute character. I've made precisely one good mouth over the course of my entire career, and it was with the guidance of a lot of people. He does look slightly better with the hat on. Oh my god, we've made it a nightmare of a character. He's a nightmare. Okay, he actually looks kind of cute with a robe on. Oh, I hate him less. I hate him less now. We're gonna show off his Adam's apple just a little bit. I have come back from the dead, Cat Lord. Hello, Walorv, how you doing? Did you die? Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just joining up these holes to see if it will take the sculpt if it's a solid object. I think this could solve a few problems. I was in the hospital because of COVID for over 1 month. Hey, how are you feeling now? Did you do all the normal stuff where you lost your taste buds and all that sort of stuff? Non-triangle face disabled. Okay, I don't know what that means. Please don't do holes. Please don't do holes. Please don't do holes. It did it! Yes! Alright. Just felt dead. You didn't lose your sense of taste? Isn't that like the main thing that happens to you when you get COVID? I thought that was like the thing. Interesting. Well, welcome back to the world of the living, my man. Alright, so. What we're now doing here is we're just gonna make this robe look silly, simple, clean, whatever. Every bone in your body felt broken? Were you coughing? Was it like that thing where you were like coughing your ribcage out? Yas Queen. Okay. Well, seems like nothing's changed. Seems like you're the same old Walor we've always known. So, what did you do while you were at the hospital? What was the general task list for you while you were there? How did you keep yourself busy? I'm gonna go out of my way and say you did not do classwork. Watched One Piece 2 times. You know what? It's not a bad way to spend your time. I can't hate on that. It's probably something I would pull off. You finished it? Yeah, you said you watched it 2 times, right? One Piece is no small undertaking. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna bend right, but I'm just thinking. Learning how to do arms and stuff, armatures and stuff is something I need to think about later. But for the time being, I'm just making something that looks convincing enough. So if it's a little on the weird end of the spectrum, that's fine with me. Okay, nice little wizard sleeve. Lost the socialization skills even though I never had them? There's a thought. Who do you normally socialize with? Okay, bad. None. Yeah, so I don't know how you lost your skills. That's a little bit more of a wizard sleeve. I like that. That's good. That looks great. Even though I never had them. True. Okay, I'm thinking maybe our resolution isn't deep enough. So we're going to lower our resolution just a little bit more here. Just to get some of these guys a little bit more in the line that we like. And we're going. Okay, so I've been hit with a giant wrench halfway through this. Everybody was here to view it. The face didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And now I'm kind of playing catch up. So I'm doing my best not to get flustered. I'm doing my best not to feel weird about it. But I think we got a bit of work to do to catch up on that face. But I have trust. I have trust that it's going to work. I have trust that it's all going to work out. And what that translates to in 3D modeling language is I will figure it out. I got pizza art block now. Pizza art block. What is pizza art block? What does that mean? It's a thing for I can't draw pizza. I think everybody in the world can draw pizza. You can draw pizza. We all have a pizza inside of us. And you know, when you're walking on the sand and there's only one set of footprints, that's where pizza was taken over. You mean good-looking pizza? Doesn't all pizza look good? You can draw pizza. Everybody can draw pizza. Also, why do you want to be drawing pizza? Why are you drawing pizza right now? What do you need to be drawing pizza for? I think I might have grossly overthought this build. But I'm gonna keep going. Because I ain't messing around. No, I really want pizza. Yeah, look what you've done. I'm making my own anime, but I can't draw pizza. Well, I mean, there goes your anime. Sorry. And you actually, if you try to submit an anime to a network, or even to YouTube, they ask you to submit pizza first. Okay, let's go for it. Okay, actually, pull this down. Why would a robe look like this? I'm not totally sure yet, but it just makes sense to me. Nothing that I'm doing is 100% right now. I don't exactly understand what I'm doing right now. I'm feeling the motions. Just feeling what it wants from me. The clay gets what the clay wants. Where is your cat? She is sleeping in the other room, doing her own thing, as a cat is wont to do. The sad news about my cat, and this sorry to bum everybody out, sorry to make everybody sad, but soon I am not going to, soon I'm not gonna have access to my cat. She's just vibing, yeah. She will not be my cat soon. And I will miss her very, very much. I've been spending a lot of time with her to say goodbye, because I will miss her deeply. I'm moving. I'm moving, and she's not my cat to move with. She's not my cat to take. That's the only thing that makes you stay here? I doubt that. But yeah, soon. Also, you just redeemed Show Red. What are you showing me? Because I haven't gotten anything on Steam. Okay, bye. Catch you next time. I think this guy's got like a dump truck. I think that like does it for me, but I kind of think we should pull this down a little bit because I want this guy to be less silly in that way. The rule of comedy is not to triple down, but to always double down. Could I send a meme on Discord? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll choose whether I show it to everybody or not, depending on how I view it. But yeah, of course you can. I got no problem there at all. I would be apprehensive with you specifically because you have a track record of trying to push the boundary, but it is what it is. I mean, whatever, no problem to me. I'm just gonna choose not to show it if it's crazy. That looks good. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I do not. Yeah, okay. That's a lie. There is the beer belly right there. You know what? I like that. Am I like, this is the best thing I've ever made? No. In no way do I think this is it. But I think we're flirting up the right tree, and I'm trying to do this in one day, so it is what it is. Okay, you have sent me a meme. All right. Let's go ahead and pop open this guy real quick and take a look at it. This is a meme. This is a meme I've been sent. I'm gonna give this meme. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I like that. I'm okay with this. William Shakespeare. I don't hate that one. I like that one. Hello. Solid. Says what it is. What it says on the tin is what it is. Gotta love that. Doesn't hide itself. Doesn't pretend to be something it's not. Why does he T-pose? Because I'm trying to build a neutral guy that I can pose or something later. Because I think I plan on using him for some silly stuff later. Okay, I got an idea. It's a dumb idea. It's a cheaty idea, but you gotta play to your strengths. And I'm gonna play to my strengths. My strengths are not letting this guy ruin my life anymore. You got me? Thank you. We're gonna play to our strengths here. Will that suffice? No, I don't think so. Let's push this back. Why is everything so low strength? There we go. Okay, so we got everything back here like this. Now I'm going to just smooth it all out. All right, there we go. There's a boy. No. Okay, just think about how we're gonna do this. Oh. I kind of love it. It's so dumb. Oh, it's so dumb. Kind of reminds me of the Dark Mage. Yeah, that's kind of what I think I'm going for, is Dark Mage. I still have the channel points that I used. I mean, accept your free points. That's fine. Whatever. Doesn't bother me. All's well that ends well as far as I'm concerned. We've been having a lot of weird stuff with points and whatever lately, so whatever it ends up being, it doesn't bother me. I don't have the time or the energy to worry about stuff like that. No. What are you doing? What am I doing? Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not go crazy. Let's relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. We're gonna make this work. What I think we want to do, realistically, let's just be real with ourselves. Chill vibes all around? Oh yeah. We big chillin'. Here's what I want to do. I want to copy this head. Bring him over here. In fact, I'm not even going to copy him. We're just going to have a U. You're going to be called BU Gross Head. Okay, bye. The eyes are now going to follow the robe. We're just going to make a new head. I'm making another head. I'm making another head. I'm making another head. This is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna freak out. We're not gonna stress. We're just gonna make another head. And I make this way bigger. No, I didn't think. I didn't use my brain. Stop right there. Okay, now we just push this opening nice and big. Okay, now we're gonna take you and just smooth you out. In fact, this whole back part could just get filled. Hello? Do a little resolution, make sure that there's no bubbles. Perfect. And now we have a really nice, thick back portion here. So we can do all sorts of weird stuff with the head now. He looks kind of like a penguin, and I like the penguin angle. I think penguin is good. I think penguin will translate well to this. So we're going for penguin. Make sure that gets loosened just a little bit. Don't like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, you're gonna do another show me something. Give me just a moment. Why is it so crunchy looking? Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm just widening this front part so that we can have a little bit more of a time here. I'd rather open up some area to play with than get stuck. Crusty lips? Oh, you missed the crusty lips earlier. There was some real crusty lips. Hello, CQDK. I had like every stage of denial with the thing that I just made. I was in every possible stage of denial about it. Until eventually we just accepted that it was time to do something new. Okay, that should be okay. There we go. Hello, it is I. I am awake. Why are you awake? Why are you currently awake? Now there's tons of space for a head in here. This was just made for a head. Wow. Nothing like the Walorv brand shows up every once a month and loses your mind in chat. It's kind of your way. Just not sleepy? Well, that's fine. You can hang out with us. And then when you get sleepy, you can just drift off. We'll gladly keep you company. Okay, I mean, that is just a much simpler design. A lot easier to work with. A little bit less crazy looking, a little bit more generalized. That'll do. And now we're going to put a giant egg in here. A giant cutesy little egg. And we're going to stick to the design. Stick to the design. How am I doing? I'm just living, you know? Alright, so you've sent me a YouTube video as a show me. I'm going to not get DMCA'd. But I will watch it after stream. And I'll let you know how I feel about it. How am I doing? I am stressed. It's been a stressful little time for me. Moving is not easy. Sag, I mean, that's just the way it goes, my man. All right. There we go. I just have been going and going and going. My life has revolved around just trying to clean this house and get all my stuff moved without losing my mind. I've been moving for almost a month and a half now, very, very slowly, and it is just such a process. Wizard's Pac-Man? Yeah, it's a wizard Pac-Man. Let's do it. Just a little wizard Pac-Man. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and push you over to 0. I must have set my cursor over here. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let's go ahead and bring you up. And I'm just immediately going to go into sculpt mode because why not? Do I want to do it like this? Yes, definitely, because I want to put the hat on him. Look at him. Putting a wizard hat on anything makes it very funny. Why is that? Why can you just put a wizard hat on an egg and just have a good time? Is that a me thing? Or is that universal? Does everybody like a wizard's hat? Yes, egg. Yes, we all like the egg. The magical silly egg. Okay, I got my yes to wizard hats. Good, good, good. We all like the wizard hats. We all like the word yas as well. Okay, let's go ahead and separate loose parts here, because I knew I was going to want you. Join all that back together and hide you. You're gonna go? Goodbye. See you when we see you. As far as I'm aware, every time you've ever said goodbye, you stick around for another half an hour, so you do you, my man. Alright, there we go. Have you seen the Love Egg video, Red? Echo? What does that mean? What is the Love Egg video? I love egg. No, I have not seen the Love Egg video. What is that? Are we gonna watch it? What is this the thing that deserves being seen, or what is Love Egg? What is Love Egg? Okay, this was an easy enough thing to sort, so again, I'm just gonna go for it. And I think we're just going to find our dimension, which is going to be 0.08. We're going to do it. Do all the things. We're going to go for it again. And I do not need to worry about a mouth because I hate mouths. Man, I need to take a mouth course. I need to take a course on making mouths. Don't tell Sima. Dun, da, dee, 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 dee. I really need to like just practice mouths. I am so bad. I feel like I'm good at everything except for mouths. I'm not good at everything, but I'm competent at most things except for mouths. If I knew how to do mouths, I think most of my problems would be solved. That nose, though? Yeah, you know, that nose, though. I do love a nose. I'm a big fan of noses. I feel like I can pull out noses. I can pull out, like, Wario noses on the flit of my wrist. Okay, let's go. Time for another silly song. Barbara Manatee, you are the one for me. Sorry, just had a moment. Had to have a little experience for a second there. If you haven't seen VeggieTales, you're probably not missing much, but it is very good. VeggieTales is very funny for what it is. For being a Christian conversion program about vegetables that talk, it's actually very funny. Do I think that's a good nose? Because I kind of love it. I love it. I think I love this nose. It's complicated. It's got a lot of moving pieces to it, which is not a great idea for something so simple. But I kind of love the idea of like a crazy nose. All right, you found it and you're showing it to us? Give me one moment. Let me fix this guy up real quick. Dropped it in memes. 1 to 10, how worried should I be about this? Like, what is this? What are we getting ourselves into here? It's kid-friendly? Okay, I'll accept that. I love X. He looks so good. Okay, we gotta go really light on our averaging now. Gotta be very careful with this beautiful nose. I kind of like how small the nostrils are, but clearly that's not right. Okay, I mean, that's a schnoz. This guy sniffs everything. Take a whiff out of crime. You can tell I'm stressed because I'm just like in random word association mood at this point. My brain's just finding every connection between things and just doing it. It's a very Humpty Dumpty kind of nose, which I think is just because it's an egg, but boy, is it good looking. I love that nose. Okay, there we go. And now we just need to crease this little edge to really show off that design right there. Push these little nostrils down like that. And now we just add a little bit of smooth and we're done. I mean, that's so good. It's such a good nose. It's a weapon. This is great. I love him. He's such a weird looking dude. Yes. My boy. All right, Echo, let's see this egg thing in just a moment. Oh my god, next Dark Souls villain. Elden Ring's looking different. I love him. I love him to death. He's my man. Not what I thought I was going to be doing today, but color me proud of this boy. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what you've done. I love egg. Okay. Everyone, we're going to take a moment. I'm definitely going to get DMCA'd for this, but it is what it is. YouTube doesn't pay me anything anyway. Let's do this.
Eggs. Get your eggs here. Fresh and white eggs are here.
Oh no.
Wiggle, jiggle, yellow middle.
Yes, I've heard this.
The best of what you are.
Hello, Ice Cold Snow. Sorry you had to join on this.
Around the center, cozy, sitting in the crackling shell. Vitamins and minerals in you. Oodles of the protein too.
Oh yes. Yeah, Echo's not sorry. Like the sky above. Yes, I've heard this. I love you. What? Why is she... Okay. Whatever. Well, that was a great experience, folks. Thank you, Echo. Can't wait for this to be a DMCA. While we're here, I might as well look up Giga Pudding, because it reminds me of Giga Pudding. So if you need to just be annoyed out of your mind, have a Giga Pudding. Alright, that's enough of that. We're back to this monstrosity. Hello, Ice Cold Snow. Sorry you had to join on just the weirdest time ever. I mean, welcome back to the weirdest time ever, but nice to have you. Okay, so immediately I'm like, do I want to sink the eyes in? Because I think I don't. I think I like the way he looks. I think he's silly. I'm gonna give him eyebrows. Let's try eyebrows real quick. We'll just try a little bit of an eyebrow and see what we like about it. Oh no, he's so sad. No, I like it flat. I think the flat looks funnier. I already like this stream. Well, good. Welcome to Absolute Chaos. Hey, Ice Cold Snow, are you a 3D modeler? If so, even if you're not a 3D modeler, I will show you. You might be asking yourself, why does this guy have a very large nose and his mouth is tucked into his robe? That's because I tried to make this, and I realized I just don't have it in me to make mouths today, and he looks just like an old Courage the Cowardly Dog man. So this is our character now, because I just don't have the ability to do anything else right now. So we're here. Now I want to give him some like Kung Fu shoes. I want to give him some nice Kung Fu shoes. So let's make some shoes real quick. I trust my ability to make a shoe. Also, why is our cursor to... Cursor to world origin, thank you. I'm still doing the donut tutorial because I think I'm good at making donuts. I love that. That's great. That's just the best energy right there. That's the realist energy, my man. Well, good. Do you have any hopes for 3D modeling, or are you just doing it for fun for right now? I think a lot of people go, I'm just doing it, whatever, and that's cool. Good for those people. But I think it's good to have goals when you're 3D modeling, personally. I think it's important to want to do something with it, if you want that. I mean, if you're just doing it for fun, for reals, that's great. But for me, inspiration comes from productivity. I find necessity breeds invention. Making maps for my game or even characters? Okay. How deep into your game are you? There we go. We have the beginning of a Kung Fu shoe. Very Mario-esque shoe right there. So now we just got to build it out. Really simple, really standard stuff. Not going to beat too much around the bush there. I'm going to give you a full warning before you get too into my stream. I'm not a good resource for learning at this current time. I'm a bit of a chaos man. I'm a bit of a nut job when it comes to 3D modeling. And that's what everybody likes about me, but it's also a good reason not to use me as a resource. So if anything, you should learn what not to do from me. Such as making that gross Courage the Cowardly Dog man, which I do regret deeply. Not deep. I want to experience. I was sitting on my couch watching a McDonald's ad and said, I want to make a video game. Not bad. Are you in an environment already? Like, are you using Unity or Unreal or anything like that yet? Because I would say that is a good place to push yourself. Getting into an environment right away is going to have amazing repercussions on your art style and stuff like that. Because, fun fact, exporting your assets is the biggest hell on earth. It is just the worst thing ever. And I hate it deeply. I hate having to export my assets. You know what? I think we're going to be better off Unity because it's easier. One, that's free. Yeah, between Unity and Unreal, I think the only major difference is if you want Unreal's like really, really nice culling and like weird asset management system, and how which language you like using. And if you don't have a preference for language, then it doesn't super matter right away. A lot of C++ people just prefer Unreal because of that, which I totally get. I wanted to get into Unreal because of C++, but I have switched, or Unreal. I've switched to Unity. Kind of. I make mods for games, but it's nothing new. I've been doing that for 2 or 3 months. Hey, there you go. Good on you, man. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and call you here. We got ourselves a little shoe. I'm gonna say it's a fine looking shoe. Don't tell Scroopy that I wasn't using references. Do you have an idea for your first game? And if so, would you like to share it with us, or is that some secret information? Yep, there's the Scroopy Brigade on the loose. Speaking of Scroopy, here's some Crystal Chronicles. If you want to win Scroopy's heart, talk about Crystal Chronicles. Scroopy loves this game. I also love this game. Let's not beat around the bush. I also really like Crystal Chronicles, but Scroopy loves Crystal Chronicles. Okay, so we got a little shoe. Is it a great shoe? No. Is it good enough for this silly boy? Yeah, I think it's perfect. I think it'll do the job. If I had to go a little bit crazier, I think I would add one more division up front here, and I think I would push this up to make it look like his little toesies are pressing up on the front. I think that's a shoe, done. Little ninja shoe. So now we gotta put his foot in it. I don't have an idea. Okay, so there is a conventional wisdom in the games industry. I'm not gonna assume how much you do or do not know, but I'm just gonna give you the wisdom. There's conventional wisdom in the games industry that all good games are made during prototyping. So you should not get too ahead of yourself and not try and jump the shark, and instead just start making things, and a fun game will find itself. Usually the least fun games are games where people said, I'm gonna make a game where you do X. And then that game gets made and it has no passion behind it and everybody hates it. So the best games usually end up just being like, I tried to make a fun jumping mechanic and I accidentally made Mario or Celeste or whatever. Usually the most fun games. So my conventional wisdom to you would be, do that. Bam 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 ba dee da bee dee dum ba dum bum bum. You know what? This is overkill. This is totally overkill. We can just do this. Delete. Delete. Everything's now there. Perfect. And now we can just take you and crease you and fill you and make you small. I should apply my scale first. Now I can make you small. I think that's going to be good enough. I honestly think that'll be fine. He looks like Master Roshi. He looks a little Master Roshi for me. I like his flats. His flats do it for me. All right, Mila. We got a lot of show and tells today, which I am not complaining about. Give me 1 second and I will check it out. Yes! He looks so cute. Oh, he looks so cute. Look at him. I gotta make his weird little twizzly arms, but beyond that, he's looking great. He's just an old man running around doing spells and stuff. You ever realize like halfway through a sketch that you're like, I don't know if this is even worth doing, but I'm gonna finish it anyway? Because that's what I'm having right now. Alright, I have been sent something to think. Let's take a look. Block out basic texture for a water well I'm making, trying to remake the first thing I ever modeled to see where I am. Thoughts? I am not finished yet by any means. Okay, so a couple of things. Let me open up a big image of it. Couple of things. Everybody has a different opinion on clipping, but I am very anti-clipping. I hate clipping as much as possible. I avoid it at all costs. So I think it would be cool if you put some sort of thing here. What I would do, I think, looking at this directly, I want to turn it right now. I'm like pretending I'm in 3D. I would get rid of this post here. I would get rid of this post altogether, just this top portion. And instead, I would split it in a V and hold up each side with the V. Like that. You're going to redo the roofing? Okay. Something else I would do is, for this, it's very clear that it's a cylinder going through it. I would add just a bulge right here. So it just looks like there's a little ring around here that's getting stuck. And paint that metal. Just use a signed slot and paint that metal. I think that would look really good. Everything else looks solid. I mean, it's fine. It's low poly. It's easy. Nice and simple. The island, I think, is just a placeholder. It doesn't really matter. The wood texture needs work, and the stone texture needs work. But beyond that, I don't really see a big issue with it. Yeah, I think just the way the roof fits on and making sure that this doesn't look like it's clipping are probably my two biggest things. You can do the same thing here with this little like hose part, hose or tourney or whatever you want to call it. But just to show what I'm talking about. I think it looks just a little bit better, personally. Made really fast egg wizard. What? If I were to stick a cylinder through a wall, right, like that. So if I was to do that, what I would just add is a bevel, or not a bevel, a loop cut, and then I would bevel it to a 2, just right there. And then I would take all of this and I would extrude along normals. And now it looks like now it looks like it's being stuck in there with some sort of washer or something like that. And then when it comes time to material it, all you got to do is make this your wood, which you've already done. And then just select your faces like that and like that. And come down here and hit new slot, hit assign, and you make a metal. And then boom, now you got a washer attached to your little wooden dowel. And I think that makes things look like they're not clipping because it looks like it's a different object, even though it's not a different object. Kind of tricks people into thinking that you did it very symmetrically. I got an ad right as you started showing that. I missed all of it. All I did is I looped, beveled, extruded, and then I assigned a slot right here. But the goal is just to make another cylinder on your cylinder. I mean, just to show it again, just real quick. All I did is loop cut, bevel, extrude along normals, and then I grabbed all of that and turned it into metal. That's all I did. Really standard stuff, really simple. Just something to break it up and make it look like it's a real object, you know? All right. Made a really fast egg wizard. Did you make a really fast egg wizard? Oh, you did. Look at them. They're so cute. I like Egg Wizard. That's great. I love the shading on the bottom of the robe. That's a great little touch. Big fan of that Egg Wizard. I like this guy. I actually like this guy a lot. He's dumb, but he's great. Yeah, that was very cute. You could do something with that Egg Wizard. If you can make something like that fast, you can make a comic. You could easily make a comic, CQDK. Like a little, like, 15-page little narrative. You could totally do that. Yeah, speed's the name of the game there. Okay, so we gotta give this guy hands. Gotta give him hands. Yeah, Egg Wizard comic, please. Hands. Okay, first off, you know what? I'm gonna have some fun first. Let's have a little bit of fun first. I hear you saying all the time, hey, Red, you never have fun. Why don't you have some fun every once in a while? You know what? You're right. I'm gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun here. We have fun here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and apply a mirror to this. Nope, I'm not gonna immediately do anything. We're going to put that there. We're gonna go ahead and grab the bottom. Do you know who the Iron Giant is? I do. I'm aware of the Iron Giant. I feel like that movie wasn't as big of a part of my childhood as it was for so many other people, but I do like the movie. It's a fine movie. Okay, so I'm adding a bunch of slices here. Why am I doing this? I hear you asking. Quit asking, is my response to that. Okay, so we're gonna grab. I will answer that in just a moment. Give me just a second. My brain's going way too fast. I like can't keep up with myself. I want to make him in 3D after I finish my donut. That seems like quite an undertaking, but I also can't totally picture what he looks like. So more power to you, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so I believe we should be able to do this. Yes! Perfect. 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 That's our wizard staff. Done. Hey, thank you for the follow. Very appreciated. Glad I won you over with my wizard staff. That was not a bad little piece of design right there. I can live with that. Let me take a look at the Iron Giant real quick. How many pieces does the Iron Giant have to him? Oh, there's the sound effect. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Kind of low poly. Yeah, he's not terrible. He's a lot of little parts, but nothing's too crazy. That little shoulder blade right there is pretty wild looking, but everything else is pretty normal. Fitting it all together is going to be a bit of a hassle, but I think you'll get there. Yeah, he's not bad. Okay, yeah, I think it's a good project. It'll keep you busy for a while, I'll tell you that. Okay, so now what is the goal? It takes a lot of spheres, that's all I know. What do you mean it takes a lot of spheres? He's a lot of flat surfaces as far as I can see. Man, there's a part of me that thinks I've done this wrong, but, I mean, there is no wrong, right? There is no wrong, only try. Do or do not, there is no try. That's not how the quote goes. Okay, so we are in here. Grab both of these, do just a little tiny insets, and bridge them, and just take a look at it. I'll be right back. Hey, give yourself a good time. Dun 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 dun. Does this make any sense? Do I care? Does this make any sense at all? I feel like this makes no sense. This is the weirdest looking thing I've seen. You know what? I like it. It's fine. It'll do just fine. Little DNA double helixy strange wand of his. Why? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what I'm doing anymore. I went into the stream kind of thinking I was going to make something totally different than what I made. I think I'm gonna just follow my heart now. I think we're just gonna, we're living in heart world. Let's go ahead and build a chain around his neck. We're gonna go ahead and make a circle. We're going to tilt it on the y-axis and make it big. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to grab it and we're going to S it on the Y a little bit so that it sits just like that. You know, it doesn't look bad. And now I'm going to grab myself a chain. Let's build a chain off of this bad boy. I don't really want the chain to be that much detail. We want probably a pretty low poly chain if we're going to be really doing this. So let's go ahead and make it a 24 by 8. Much better. And easiest way to build a chain is just to grab that, do the tiniest bevel you can possibly imagine. And then we're gonna grab everything. There we go. There we go. Pretty easy little chain. Nothing too crazy. Now, how we're going to make this work. I had an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, though. I'm going to try and fit to curve real quick and just see what we can come up with. I just put a render of the first well I ever made in the Discord, if you fancy to look. Yeah, give me one moment. I'll give that thing a look. I'll give that old boy a crack. Okay, so we got a chain. And it's pretty much on there, as far as I'm concerned. Now we gotta take you and we gotta rotate you somehow. Yes. 90 degrees on our X. I'm very itchy. I'm feeling very itchy all of a sudden. Negative 45, and now we have a chain going all the way across the body, and now I make it small. And I guess what I do now is I build an array out of the top of this bad boy? Does it matter? Oh yeah, it definitely doesn't matter. We can do this however we want. Yeah, this is gonna work easy. All the way around. So then our responsibility now is just to make sure that the curve fits correctly. Oh. So something's wrong here. Something's very weird here. Let's set origin to geometry. And now we're going to go ahead and move you down. Thank you for the hydrates. Give us just a moment. Okay, so why is it not fitting correctly? If I grab both of you and I scooch you forward just a little bit. We've pretty much solved that problem. I'm kind of cool with that being a solve right there. Certainly there's some weirdness going on here, but why is it not looping correctly? That's the part I don't get. I think it might be because this is rotation. Whoa. What is going on? Okay, so new idea. I'm gonna go ahead and take that drink of water right now before I forget. What is happening? Okay, so there is a solution to this. It's a weird solution. It's a strange solution, but it's a solution and I can make it work. So it's going to be like negative 0.01. Hey, first heist of the day. Negative 0.02. It's not actually the first heist of the day. I know you started one earlier and it just didn't work. But it's first to me. 0.695. 0.696. That's pretty perfect. Negative 0.021. Okay, that's perfect. That's as good as we're gonna get it. Done. Chain is done. Okay, so here's what we do. We apply our array. And now I go into edit mode. Oh, I see a complication here now. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be quite a naughty little setup, but it's gonna be a setup. We're gonna go ahead and ignore this for just a moment. We're going to isolate this. I'm gonna grab you. This is a crazy setup. This is a crazy setup. We're going to separate by loose parts. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab your normal. We're going to turn you based on your normal. Yes, we are. And we're going to randomize. Boy, that doesn't work now, does it? We're going to set origin to geometry for all of them. We just have to make sure we grab the first one when we bring it back down to what it is. Okay, here we go. Oh, it works. No, it gets a little crazy. Why are you starting to get crazy? Why is it getting crazy? Okay. New World Order is to do this. Sometimes the fastest solution is a manual solution, even though you don't want it to be. I died! I died at my own game. There we go. You know what? This'll do. This'll do. This'll do. Cool. Okay. Boom. Now, we have a bunch of straight ones, which is going to look a little on the awkward end of the spectrum, but do I care? No, this is a random little speed thing that I'm doing. And once you put it on the curve, it's going to look pretty random anyway. So I think I don't care. Like, you're definitely not going to notice that once it's curved. Perfect. Okay, no, let's go back. I guess we're not going to go back. We're gonna grab all of our Tauruses, all the way up to you. There we go. And now we're gonna join them all together. And now we turn them all back on this curve, and we look. And boy, we've done it. Does it look a little crusty down here? You bet. I'm making sad wizard egg comic. Okay, that was a quick turnaround. Went from not wanting to do that to wanting to do that pretty quickly. I like how crunchy they get on the edges. It's definitely bad looking, but I'm kind of in on it. I kind of don't care. Okay, so now I need a book. I'm gonna hang a book off of this, which I guess I'll help get rid of some of these crunchies. So let's make a book. Speed book. What does a book look like? Off the top of my head, a book looks like this. I believe that's how books are. And then we subdivide it. Right? This is a book. This is what them old books are looking like nowadays. These weird book things that kids keep talking about. Boy, the invention of a book is gonna ruin society as we know it. All these kids are just gonna have their heads buried deep in these little abstract fictional worlds. No one's ever gonna get anything done with the invention of the book. This is actually how people talked when books were invented, and now look at where we're at. Now look at the world. It's called juvenophobia. People have it all the time. It's very common. So next time somebody gets on to you about being on your phone, maybe take what they're saying with a little bit of a grain of salt, and know that the world has always been obsessed with little pleasantries, and always been fearful of them too. There we go. This is a book. Got ourselves a little speedy book here. I think I might try and bind this edge here in a way. Something tells me I'm going to mess something up while I'm doing this, but for the time being, I'm just going to trust myself. That looks perfect. That's a great looking book. Cool. Now we just got to put a ridge on it. Could probably even set the ridge to just a flat 95 and not thinking about it too much, but we're going to leave it like that for now. That's a great looking little book. Okay, cool. We should probably bridge this part right here. Okay, so we're going to bridge that, but we need to identify these little guys here first. Okay, instead of bridging that, why don't we just bridge these two? That way we'll just have that nice little curve to play with. Something about that looks so weird. That's better. Sure, that'll be how we do it. Is it a perfect book? No. Is it my book? Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Boo doo dee dee dum bum ba doo doo da. Da da dee 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 doo 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 doo. I think we messed up. I think I don't like the way this looks anymore. Stick a face in the front of the book and call it Facebook. Oh. You know, we're getting a real peek into the comedy of Mila here recently. I want to delete the point and just see what happens. Doesn't work though. How do I remove the curve altogether? That's not possible with a circle, is it? Split. Yeah, we can't. Oh man, annoying. He didn't use his brain. Yes, I am full of bad jokes. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Oh man, am I not feeling it? Okay, you know what? Those chains took me 2 seconds to make, and I messed them up anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. In fact, let's bring this guy back. All right, we got ourselves a curve. We're gonna add a bit of depth to it, just a tiny amount of depth. And I'm going to play with that depth in just a second. But I'm gonna use string instead of the system we had set up before. And I think I can get this making, wow, words? Hello? I think I can play with this in a lot more of a clever way than I was before. Take a quick break and come back to it. You did say you would look at my other work as well. I did say that. Give me 1 minute and I will look at your work. I'm like in the middle of thinking about this. And if I stop thinking about it, I'm gonna lose the idea. I just know it. That's one reason I'm pushing myself forward, is because I don't want to lose the tangent that I'm on. Once you get the idea, it's just a matter of executing. But making the idea is the part where I really like to take breaks. We'll get there. We'll get there in the end. There we go. I want to say that's not bad. It's at least like canonical now. It's got a bit of cordage to it. It looks a little weird, but I don't care. I don't care. And let's get even weirder with it. Let's make it a little bit more organic. Just by tucking into this curve right here. And now it looks like a little bit of a backpack, which I'm cool with. He's got a little hip in his step, and we're set to go. Perfect. And I'm just going to make that look like a piece of cord. Hey, thank you, Tablet Genius. For whatever reason, I am, like, somewhat competent at curves. It's not what I set out to be good at, but I'm like, I understand curves for some reason decently well. Okay, that's class. That's real class right there. Looking good, my man. Little egg sorcerer. Okay, let's take a look at your work. Okay, so we got an old well and a new well. Your stonework is better, clearly. I like the shingles on this roof a lot. I know you're still work in progress on that. Just as an idea, I like the shingles a lot, and I love the triangular setup. I think the way you set up the roof looks really good here. Whereas the cross shape, it just doesn't work for me. I know it's a work in progress. Just throwing ideas out there. You definitely constructed the handle a lot more here. And you put the handle higher up, which is good. You know what you need to do? You really should take this little guy here and make a little tiny version of it and put just a small rim around here just to really show off that it's like a structure. And honestly, I think I like the way you did it before, where you put a little bit of space around the well and on these bars. If you put the bars and set them into the stone, in which case you'd be doing like custom stonework, maybe it would work. But otherwise, I like the space. I think the space looks a little bit better. Everything else I think is pretty standard. I sort of like that you forewent the bar in the middle for the bar being here. I think that's a fine thing to do as long as there's reinforcement on the roof or something. So yeah, I think you're set. I think you're there. You know what? I'm going for it. No worries. You know what? I'm going for it. We're going for it. We're doing this. So, there's a really specific way I like to make crystals. I'm going to teach you my secret crystal technique. Everybody who's ever wanted to have a fast, cool, easy way to make crystals, you're welcome. I get a cube. We go into Sculpt, we go Dynatopo, we just do the most typical thing that we can do, right? Here's how I make a crystal. I've now Dynatopo'd it. It's got tons of geometry to it. I'm just going to play with the geometry. In fact, the Dynatopo's too big because I'm going for speed right now. Hello? I just break it? There we go. Cool. Okay. You know, it's even still too detailed right now. Let's go 2. The goal is speed. Speed is the name of the game here. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to Dynatopo the heck out of this guy. You can sculpt it. You don't have to Dynatopo, but I Dynatopo because it's the way I'm like comfortable making things. But all you want is the general shape. You want to make a general shape of a crystal. So you want to make a nice little spike up here and maybe some spikes coming off and definitely a big spike at the bottom. And all I'm doing is just building. So we're just making the general shape here. Alright, so we have roughly the shape of a crystal that I would like. Maybe I'll add a couple of little points in here. Just to really seal the deal. And a little bit of this is going to be organic and just happen when I do the next step anyway, so I don't have complete control over this. But that's about right. We'll call that a bit. General idea, right? Done. Except for that. That's going to be a problem. There we go. Okay, cool. So we have a crystal. Go into object. We're going to go back into here. And we are now going to just decimate it. And you just go until you get a really... Oh, nope, it's got unified faces. That's bad. Okay, so sometimes when you do this, you're going to want to bring it down a little bit. Come back over to your sculpt. Go back to Dynatopo. Set the dimension down 1. Do another detail flood fill. Maybe round out a few of these little angles here. Why does it keep making divots? I don't understand these divots. Get rid of these. Stop doing that. Okay, you know what? This is a chance instead to switch to normal interpolation. There we go. Boom. That should be good. Now we do it again. Okay, so it turns out Dynatopo is actually not the one that you want to be using. So that's how I like to make really weird shapes. Rather than getting in Poly and like pulling things apart and getting a little bit too random number generator for your brain, I find that that looks pretty good. And then you can always add a little bit of subdivision or even a bevel will do it to give you a little bit more of that like cleaned out look. And it's not the most perfect crystal in the world, but that's how I like to make a quick crystal. General idea. Okay, so this guy is on 0y. This guy is on 0y. So at least they're connected there. And we're in. Boom. There's a part of me that wants to join this guy together. I'm just going to go for it. Why not? We're just going to do a little bit of a join. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Now we join you all together, please. What is happening? Why is nothing happening here? What? I can't... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. That was a big my bad. That's what we in the business call a my bad. There we go. And if I wanted to go crazy, I could add a little bit of surface knotting to give this a bit more of a weird look to it. Just little bits and bobs all over the place, just to make it look like it's not a overly structured guy. We're going for kind of a woody look. You would come in here and add detail work later, but I'm definitely not going to have time for that today, and I don't know if I'm going to be working on this guy again. I think this is a one and done. There we go. Now it's just got a little bit of a look to it. Especially there. Perfect. Now we've got like a melted golden something or other. Very relevant. I've been watching, I just finished Land of the Lustrious, the anime Land of the Lustrious. And got a lot of feelings about it. Got a lot of feelings about that show. I did not think it was that good. It started off really good, but it didn't go anywhere for me. Okay, so we are just about to be done with this guy, I think. I think we're almost done. I don't know what else I want to even add to this guy. I need to give him hands. Hands and what else? We're done. Let's give him like mitts. I think mitts are going to be funny little hands. I think if we go out of our way to give this guy little baby mitts. That's not how mitts look, is it? Your fingers go up, don't they? You're done? What, you're done with your comic? I don't think that's how comics work, but I'm excited to see. You're tired now? Good, go to bed. What time is it over there? It must be pretty late, right? Oh, that's not late at all. I thought it was way later than that. Hey, what's up, Beryl? Well, nonetheless, if you're tired, you should go to bed. How am I doing? I am stressed. It's been a time. He looks a little bit like a Lego man. Do I care? I don't know if I care. I don't know if I care right now. I think I'm like over it. I think I'm done. I think I want to do material work. Can you see the really sad comment? Yes, of course I can. Hello? Okay, so I'm not sure I understand what I'm looking at. The egg is standing on the side of a sink, and then a close-up of the egg's face, and is that another panel with them falling into the sink? What is that crack? What is that? Their are they picturing that? Why does it look like that? Ah, smoothie. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. It fell on the ground. I feel like you should do 3 panels instead of having that panel be so small. Because it looks like it's in their imagination or something. That's my critique of your comic. Because it looks like these 2 panels are real and this panel is not real. But it's very nice. It's very good looking. Alright, time to make this boy beautiful. As if he's not already beautiful. Here we go. Here we get into the meat and potatoes of what I'm doing. Let's do the big stuff. Whew. Big stuff. Let's go. What am I going to start with? I'm going to start with his eyes. Eyes are easy. I tried, but I made everything too big. That's fair. They always say, very important piece of wisdom that was given to me when I was young was, if you're gonna make a speech bubble, write the words before you make the speech bubble. Otherwise, you're always going to mess up. And, I didn't listen to that advice for a long time, and it was always true. They were always right. There we go. Those are the eyeballs. Pretty nice, pretty easy. Shush. That's just the advice I was given. This is Wiz Skin. I have a weird idea to make them, like, pretty red. I don't know why red makes sense. I guess it's just my color, right? White egg. Yes, this is the white egg. It just makes him look kind of scary. It's the reason why we call you Red? Yeah, it's because I'm so sunburnt all the time. There we go, that works. We'll keep it pink instead of, in fact, I'll go all the way to pink. Might as well just do a little bit of pink, come on. There we go. That is Wizard Skin. Is this gross pink color. You even got red bunny ears. Oh, that was on purpose. That was after the whole red thing started on stream. That was very intentional. We did that with the utmost rationality. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and make these some random something or other. Dirty glass will be fine. And then I'm going to make a new one and a sign, and this is going to be red skin. With skin. Glass does not want to load. Glass loaded. Okay, now same thing here. New slot, assign, and make you whiz skin. Boom. Cool. So I can change the color of the whiz skin whenever I want, and we'll get something out of it. Perfect. Hey, you go enjoy your sleep. Go sleep well, okay, CQDK? Thank you for all the egg comics. Okay, so now I guess we'll make the robe. Wiz robe. Immediately, it's like sheen, roughness, specular. What color should this guy's robe be? Immediately, I'm like, it's purple. Immediately, I'm like, that's the color right there. I don't know why. I don't know why that makes sense. It looks way too vibrant right now, but I like vibrancy, and I'm gonna kind of stick with it for a second. And we're gonna go ahead and do our magic. Okay, so they need to be reversed. That looks great. Okay, so let's grab you and let's go down. You know what? I'd rather do something else. I'd rather do something like that and give it just way more purple. With just a little hint of like reds on the edge. That to me just feels way cleaner. So that's gonna be my boy. And now I'm like, does it have any sort of texture to it? Probably does. What would the texture be? I guess we're just gonna ruffle it a little bit to make it look like it's got a bit of fabriciness to it. Let's see. Let's see if this works. There is screaming going outside my window. I don't know what's going on. Ba-da-da. So, Egg Wizard, right? What's going on with this little Egg Wizard? I've been thinking about doing a like one-shot campaign setting with my peeps, with my friends. And I've been thinking a lot about the setting. And I'm trying to go for like an adventure timey sort of aesthetic. And I thought this would be a good excuse to practice that. And as it stands, I think it actually is working pretty well. I actually do like this guy a lot. I learned a lot about how to block out and be careful with what I'm doing, which was definitely part of the goal. So yeah, I think I like this. I think I want to maybe attempt a little bit more of this sometime later. But for the time being, we need to maybe tone it down just a little bit. I should probably use this to affect my Fernell. Should probably throw a little extra bump in here just so we can see some of these lines. Give it sort of a fake 3D-ishness. Oh, that is too much. That is too crazy. That is too crazy for me. Two ways to solve this. Let's put a color ramp in here first and see what that does for us. Does not solve the issue. So the other solution is to put the color ramp on the blend. There you go. That works pretty well. We'll just take you and drop you down just a little bit. And make sure you get popped up to at least a minimum. There we go. He's just got a little bit of a crinkly little bit on him. He's just a messy boy. We'll drop this strength just a little bit so that it doesn't look so so weird and wild. And while we're here, I think we can push you up. Do I like the look of that? That looks fine. It'll work. It'll get the job done. That looks quite a bit better, though. Cool. Purple it is. You stay purple, bud. Okay, let's add you to Wizrobe. And let's add you to Wizrobe, although I don't know if we want you to be Wizrobe or not. Oh, he looks good. He looks kind of like he's like a British... He's just a little British man who just got out of the bath. He's just hanging out. Oh, he's good. I like him so much. Okay. You win this one. Let's do 0.35 on there, and let's take this and lower this down to like almost black. There we go. That's a boy. That'll do. That'll do. That's him. Okay, cool. Next up, we need the rubber soles for the feet. Which seems like it's going to be roughly impossible to do. Believe we did it. Perfect. There we go. Nice and easy. Now, I kind of like them looking white. The white has a fun vibe to it. Let's call these Whiz Shoe Soles. I'll add a little bit of grime to them. But I think them being white actually is cool. Maybe a little bit of pink, since pink is a very good aesthetic for this guy. Just a little bit of pink with some grime on them. Now I will add a texture like a Musgrave to the subsurface to try and figure out where that grime goes. Okay, now we just got little bits and pieces all over the place. That's a really good bite right there. I think I'm okay with that. I think that looks fine. They like glow a little bit, which is weird, but beyond that, I think it's good. Alright, done deal. Shoes are done. We're doing this. This guy's coming together. Book. We need some scary, scary book. Gut reaction is just to make it bright pearl. My gut reaction is to make it pearl. We're going to call this book cover. And we're going to make a new slot called book pages. I'm going to go for it. There we go. Yep, nice and easy. Everything is all together there. Perfect. So, all we should do now is throw on a color imp. Throw ourselves on a little bit of a wave. And we got to start thinking, what sort of magic lies in this book? What beautiful little secrets is this guy hiding in here? I would say a boy like this probably takes his job very seriously. This is probably the bottom of the totem pole for the Wizards Academy. He probably gets paid the least amount, whether he realizes it or not. And I think he takes his job very seriously. His fan fiction. Okay. I was going to say Captain's Log. I like the idea of him writing Captain's Log and then like using a red pen to write like his mind while he's doing it. So that's how I'm going to picture this. He will have... Oh, I mean, already it's perfect. Already we're here. Already we're done. Yeah, this is going to be his go-to thing. I mean, that's pretty solid. I understand that if you follow this, the pages technically go into the barrier. I don't care. If I switch this to UV, we're going to get way worse subjects. Yeah, so object it is. That's fine. Nobody will ever notice. Anybody who notices, you can have a free cookie. Starting not now. So this should be some sort of pale brownish color, and this should be parchment. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I think that looks better. With a little bit of fuzz, I think that just like sells the idea pretty well. That's pretty good. There's a part of me that wants to add a little bit of distortion just to like really get weird with this. That looks fine. Nope, I liked it better the other way. I like just minimal distortion. I think that looks good. Perfect, done. Now the outside of the book. Let's do the cord first. I think the cord is gonna sell the idea of what the outside of the book looks like. So the cord, very clearly, is going to be whiz cord. Very, very clearly is gonna look like this with a bump. With a... He's really cute. Thank you. I think we're doing it. I'm not 100% sold on him. He's not exactly the guy that I wanted, but it's a starting point. It's something to think about. Okay, so the cord does get messed up there at the top, which is fine. We'll make that work. There we go, perfect, done. Nice and easy. Now we have some cordage. We're gonna go with a 50 so we can get that nice little line there. And now I'm going to add distortion and scale. I don't know why distortion got so weird. So let's not do distortion. I'm okay with just the lines by themselves. I think that's a fine look. And every time we do this, we always get this weird error here. So I'm gonna try and remove that error. Sure. That will be fine. And I hate to say it, I think I'm gonna make it out of the same substance as his eyeball. As weird as that sounds. I think that's just gonna look best. I just think that looks good. I think that's a nice color combination. Very warm, everything. Very, very warm colors. Why it looks like that, I don't know. I can never figure out why it clumps when you use UVs like this. But it looks fine from a distance, and that's all we're really going for right now. Like, that looks just fine. Okay, book. Book time. Book cover. Gut reaction, just immediate gut reaction is to go Forever 21 on this guy. Gut reaction is to go like this. That is my gut reaction right there. Maybe add a yellow right in the middle. A yellow right here. Okay, that's my gut reaction. Boom, done. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a layer weight and something. Something is probably a Voronoi. Probably that. Smooth to F1 is probably not going to make any difference. Ooh, it does make a difference. It does. Oh, it makes a really nice difference. Okay, boom. Now we go ahead and take facing and throw that on there, and now we should have a complete look. No. Facing has to go between these two. No. Why does that not work? Tell you what, instead of Voronoi, we're going to keep the Voronoi here for now. But let's plug in a noise, because I know what a noise is capable of. Okay. And now if I add a layer weight in here, what do we get? Please don't give me a set. Oh, there it is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, up to 1. Beautiful. Now we take you, and you're going to be made almost absolutely white. Beautiful. Good stuff, good stuff. What a crazy looking book. There's a part of me that thinks both blend and normal should both be applied by the noise so that we can get this like really complex pattern. Looks a-okay to me. And I'm going to add one more layer weight to our distortion. And theoretically, we should have now a very moving, weird looking piece. Yeah, you know, it's not the best thing I've ever seen, but from a distance, it definitely has the look. It definitely says this guy's got some weird stuff going on in his inventory. I'm almost thinking that should be a white. Yep. Yep. Boom. I'll take it. Okay. Next up, crystals. We've got this nightmarish looking thing. What are we gonna do with you? This is gonna be called Whiz Staff. Gut reaction is that it is... Ooh, what a song. My gut reaction was that it was wooden. But now it looks like gold. What if I... Okay. What if I make it mahogany? Hear me out. We got a mahogany staff. With a slightly less bad looking mahogany. Okay, I'll take that. That is a fine looking little bit right there. Yeah, that looks a bit better than what we had before. Now, I'm going to take all this, push it back. Mahogany. Oh no, mahogany. Mahogany. You know, mahogany. The king of wood. I was going to make a joke about how my name is the king of wood, but I didn't want that on the internet, so I decided against it. I pulled myself back at the last minute. I willed it upon myself not to make that joke. And honestly, I'm better for it. As are you. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's where we get weird. I mean, we're always getting weird. Let's be real with ourselves. We're always getting weird here. Okay, so I'm going to attach, like, a bunch of these. You should be proud of me. Honestly, you should. T, how's work going? How's life been treating you? Something tells me you've been playing Smite. Not trying to call you out or anything. I have a feeling you've been playing Smite. I just got a feeling for it. I got my spidey senses are tingling. Work is nuts? Okay, so you're probably not playing Smite then. Yep, that makes sense. We have over 300 tickets. True. I mean, I remember seeing somebody not doing tickets the other day, so it does make a little bit of sense. This looks great. I think we're in business. We were playing a little game and there was tickets and you're like, it doesn't matter. Not that you didn't say it didn't matter, but that you were just like, it's fine. Oh, dude. This is it. I'm assuming a lot of the tickets came from other branches, right? Yeah, that's crazy. That's a bit much for a business. One of the companies is just not doing tickets today, so everything they had was way overdue, just got sent to us. Wow. Isn't it great? Isn't corporate America just the loveliest place ever? Don't we love what's going on in the world? Okay, so I need to get a lot more stringent with some of these guys. Which I think the way I want to do that is lower detail. No. Really happy I only have 2 more weeks here. True. And then you're free. Okay, so why am I putting all these breaks in this wood is your next question. And I'd say that's a great next question. The reason for this... Oh, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Is that I'm going to put a color ramp here. First things first, I'm going to put a mix RGB, I mean, sorry. There's a really weird noise happening. I think it's my computer. I think my computer's having a little bit of trouble. Tell you what. What we're going to do right now is just focus on the staff by itself, so we can give our computer a little bit less rendering things to worry about. Okay, here we go. So the opposite of what we wanted, we want you to be here. Hello? That's not what I thought was going to happen. What is going on? There we go. There we go. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now we have these, like, blistering little canals everywhere all over this. And I'm going to go ahead and make them this nice, bright, shiny color. That is excellent. Now, we're going to do the exact same thing to metallic right here. And theoretically, the inside should be metallic, but I hope I did it right. I can't tell which one's metallic and which one's not. So we're on to something. We're gonna go ahead and attach you to roughness, and one of you needs to be very low. Okay, so you're the one that's metallic, so that means that we need this to be inverted. Right there. So now the yellow part should be gold. It is, and baby, are we in business. Okay, so first things first, you need to be 0.8, and you need to be like 0.2. And we're in business. We got ourselves a golden melty wand, very wabi-sabi Japanese style. And now it's completely procedural, so I can edit this as much as I want to try and get this looking right. So I could cut it down even more and get just little tiny cracks, which I think I like the look of better. I think that's a good little look. We come back to it, and we got a boy with his cool little staff. Wow, that looks great. It's a bit of a confluence of style, but I do like the staff a lot. I think it looks great. Now the gym. Okay, we're gonna call this Whiz Gym. And I'm gonna make just the craziest little gym we've ever seen. It's gonna be almost all emissive. So we're gonna start by making it really glossy and metallic. Let's give it half metallic so that the translucency can come through to some degree. You know what? I'm okay with just removing the bevel altogether. Let's do that. That'll be fine. Now, colors. Gut reaction tells me that we should be doing purple, given that this guy is a very, very purple mage. I'm gonna do like a reddish purple, and I'm gonna do like a mint green. I think that's gonna be the cutest combination of colors I can do. We're gonna put an ease between them. We're gonna get them really close to each other. And you already know they're getting a layer weight. You already know. Nope, not a light path, a layer weight. And this should be pretty obvious. That's not what I wanted. Let's put a texture coordinate on here and check our normals, and the normal to normal should make it like kind of weird. No? Not? That's odd. I thought for sure that was gonna work. I kind of wanted it to randomize which faces got which. That was kind of my goal, is to like stick to faces. I guess if we shade flat, we can try it. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, that's more of the look that we want. Boom. In the middle, I'm going to put a yellow. Why? I don't know. It made the most sense to me. In fact, instead of yellow, it should definitely be like a red. For some reason, that's just what makes the most sense to me, so that's what I'm taking. I say that. I'm trying to be like true to the way that a gym would actually work. I'm trying not to get too weird with it. Because gyms don't go that crazy. That's probably about as good as we're going to hope for. I think that's our gemstone right there. That's not bad. If we smooth it, it gets gross, so we need to keep it flat. I kind of wish I could smooth it, but then have it do colors as if it was flat. I'm not even sure if that makes any sense, but the idea sounds good to me. Okay, so we got a boy with his bright book and his cool little gold wand and his weird gym. I think I'm done. He looks like a bad South Park character, but I think I love him to death. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would do to him. Probably not. Like, I could put, like, little beads sewn into this little curve here, but there's no, like, reason to do that. I certainly learned a lot. I need to think more about what I'm actually trying to do with this character. And maybe work him better. But in the meantime, I don't hate him. So I think we're done. I think the boy is done today. So let's see who we're gonna raid. Let's go on a raid, everybody. Let's go get some free channel points and really go make somebody's day. Who is still streaming? Scroopy is still streaming. Redblood is now streaming. Kana is streaming. Ratlord is streaming. Ratlord is always streaming. I don't really get to raid Scroopy too often. I might raid Scroopy again right now. Let's see what he's doing first. Let's see how close he is to being done. Enjoy the free ad. He is really, really cute. Thank you. I do like him. I do think he's cute. This is the longest ad of my life. You gonna rig the little guy? I'm gonna rig him at some point. What is going on here? Now, what it looks like is a mimic that is a sheep's butt. Just gut reaction is it's a mimic that is a sheep's butt. All right, we're raiding Scroopy. Why not? This is an easy peasy to me. Off we go. Put him in VR chat. I could put him in VR chat. All right, raid is starting. Everybody, thank you for joining me today. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for being cool. We're gonna go say hello, hallelujah to Scroopy. And I'll be back on Friday for what will probably be my last stream for a little bit. I'll put a formal thing in the Discord, but Friday might be my last stream for just a little while. So anyway, I'll catch you all there. Goodbye.